Hi, welcome back to another video of $6 billion. Today we will have a discussion about chapter 14 and 15. Let's start with chapter 14, engaging consumers and communicating customer value. We have four main objectives in this chapter. The first one is the promotion mix. The second is integrated marketing communications. The third is developing effective marketing communication. And the last one is setting the total promotion budget and mix. Let's start with our first objective, the promotion mix. A company total promotion mix, also called its marketing communication mix, consists of the specific plan of advertising, public relations, personal selling, sales promotion, and direct marketing tools that a company uses to engage consumers, persuasively communicate customer value, and build customer relationships. The five major promotion tools are defined as follows. Advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, and services by an identified sponsor. It includes broadcast, print, online, mobile, outdoor, and other forms. Sale promotion is short-term incentive to encourage the purchase or sale of a product or service. This includes discounts, coupons, displays, demonstration, and events. The next is personal selling, personal customer interactions by the firm's sales force for the purpose of engaging customers, making sales, and building customer relationships. It includes sales presentations, trade shows, and incentive programs. The next one is public relations, or can be called PR, building good relations with the company's various publics by obtaining favorable publicity, building up a good corporate image, and handling or heading off unfavorable rumors, stories, and events. PR includes press release, sponsorships, events, and web pages. The last one is direct and digital marketing, engaging directly with carefully targeted individual customer and customer communities to both obtain an immediate response or build lasting customer relationships. This includes direct email, catalogs, online and social media, mobile marketing, and more. Each category involves specific promotional tools that are used to communicate with customer. At the same time, marketing communication goes beyond these specific promotion tools. The product's design, its price, its shape and color, or its package, and the stores that sell it all communicate something to the buyer. The second objective is integrated marketing communications. In the past decades, marketers preferred the art of mass marketing, selling highly standardized products to masses of customers. To support this goal, they created efficient mass media communication tools in order to reach the tens of millions of potential customers with a single advertisement. Large companies today frequently spend millions or even billions of dollars on televisions, magazines, and other mass media. Several major factors are changing the face of today's marketing communications. First, consumers are changing. In this digital wireless age, consumers are better informed and more communications empowered. Rather than relying on marketers' supplied information, they can use the internet or social media and other technologies to find the real information about the quality of the product on their own. The second is that marketing strategies are changing. Marketers are moving away from mass marketing as mass markets have fragmented. More and more, they are developing focuses, marketing programs designed to engage customers and build customer relationships in more narrowly defined micro markets. Finally, sweeping advances in digital technologies are causing remarkable changes in the ways company and customer communicate with each other. Just as mass marketing once gave rise to the new generations of mass media communications, the new digital and social media have given birth to a more targeted, social, and engaging marketing communications model. Although network televisions, magazines, newspaper, and other traditional mass media remain very important, their dominance is declining very fast. In their place, advertisers are more adding a broad selections of more specialized and highly targeted media to engage smaller customer communities with more personalized interactive content. As a result, the skeptics suggest marketers are shifting to ever larger portions of their marketing budgets away from old media mainstays and moving them to online, social, mobile, and other new age media. The shift toward a richer mix of media and content approaches poses a problem for marketers. Consumers today are bombarded by brand message from a broad range of sources. But all too often, companies fail to integrate their various communication channels. Mass media ads say one thing, whereas company internet sites, emails, social media pages, or video on YouTube say something different. One problem is that marketing content often comes from different parts of the company. Advertising message are prepared by the advertising department or ad agency, or the company departments or agencies prepare public relations message, sell promotion event, and online or social media content. Conflicting content from these different sources can result in confused company images, brand positions, and customer relationships. The challenge is to bring it all together in an organized way. To that end, most companies practice the concept of integrated marketing communications. Under this concept, as illustrated in this figure, the company carefully integrates its many communication channels to deliver a clear, consistent, and compelling message about the organizations or the brands. In the past, no one person or department was responsible for thinking through the communication roles of the various promotion tools and coordinating the promotion mix to help implement integrated marketing communications. Some companies nowadays have appointed a marketing communication director who overall who has overall responsibility for the company communication efforts. This helps to produce better communications consistencies and greater sales impact. It placed the responsibility in someone's hands where none existed before to unify the company image as it is shaped by thousands of the company activities.
As companies pay more attention to customer engagement and communication, marketers must have a well-thought-out program to deliver and attain customer response. That's when communication project comes in. This is influenced by the sender, the receiver, media, message, encoding, decoding, response, feedback, and finally noise. Let's take a sample. Sender here is McDonald's. Encoding is that McDonald's ad agency assembled words, sound, and illustration into a TV advertisement that will convey the intended message. Message that actual McDonald's ad. Media that television and the specific television programs at McDonald's selected. Decoding: a consumer watches the McDonald's commercial and interprets the words and image it contains. Receiver: the customer who watches the McDonald's ad. Respond: any of hundreds of possible responses, such as the customer likes McDonald's better, is more likely to eat at McDonald's next time, whom's the I'm loving it jingle, others nothing. Feedback: that McDonald's research showed that consumers are interested by and remember the ad or they email or call McDonald's. Praising or criticize the ad or its products. Noise: the consumer is distracted while watching the commercial and misses its key points. Moving to the actual stages to develop effective marketing communication. So every process starts by identifying the target audience as it influences their decision on what, how, where, when to say the message and who will say it. Then the marketer will have determined their desired response, which is purchased. However, before the customer can decide whether or not to make the purchase, they have to go through the buyer's credit stage. Customers start with awareness, knowledge about the offering, then liking and preference. When customers strongly believe and are willing to take your offer rather than your competitors, they will make a purchase. After that, marketer will have got to design a message that can get attention, hold interest, raise desire, and obtain action. Here are the elements to an effective message. That is, message content may be interest, rational, emotional, and moral. Whereas message structure include three issues: whether or not to draw the conclusion, how argument should be presented, and the position between one side and two-side argument. The message format should be well designed and to be more appealing, stand out to bring the message and increase its brand recognition. Now communicator can choose to which way the message will deliver to the audience, personal or non-personal channel. Personal channel that really has an impact on customer is called the word of mouth, influence from friends and families. Another one is buzz marketing, which is manipulated directly from business, like influencers and YouTubers. Companies also use non-personal communication channels which carry the message to everyone without any personal contact or feedback, including major media, atmosphere, and events. Non-personal channels of communication are made up out of two main types. The first is being print media. It includes newspapers, magazines, direct mail, and billboards. The second type are broadcast. Broadcast media includes radio and television. The next step is selecting the message sources. That marketer should choose the right communicator to deliver the message that impacts on the customer review. For example, Jennie from Blackpink was chosen as the face of channel, and she is famous for her attractive and cool look in her trendy classic style in fashion. Finally, marketers need to look for reaction, impression, and feedback to measure the result. Feedback on marketing communications may suggest changes in the promotion program or in the product offer itself.
One of the hardest marketing decisions facing a company is how much to spend on promotions. John Wanamaker, the department store muggle, once says, "I know that half of my advertising is wasted, but I don't know which half. I spend 2 million for advertising, and I don't know if that is half enough or twice too much." For example, Coca-Cola spent hundreds of millions of dollars annually on advertising, but is that too little, just right, or too much? But it is not surprising that industry and company vary greatly in how much they spend on promotion. So let's begin with the first method, affordable method. Some companies use the affordable method. They set the promotion budget at a level that think the company can afford. A small business often use this method, reasoning that the company cannot spend more on advertising than it has. They start with total revenue, deduct operating expense and capital outlays, and then devote some promotion, portions of the remaining funds to advertising. Unfortunately, this method of setting budgets completely ignores the effect of promotion on sales. It tends to place promotion last among spending priority, even in situations in which advertising is critical to the firm's success. Other companies use the percentage of sales method, setting their promotions budget at a certain percentage of current or forecast sale or their budget a percentage of the unit sales price. The percentage of sales method is simple to use and help management think about the relationship between promotion spending, selling price, and profit per unit. Despite these claimed advantages, however, the percentage of sale methods has little to justify it. It wrongly views sales at the cost of promotion rather than as the result.
Now we're moving on to chapter 15, advertising and public relations.
This chapter includes four parts. The first is advertising, second is major advertising decisions, third is public relations, fourth is major public relation tools. Advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentations and promotions of ideas, goods, or service by an identified sponsor. There are three factors in setting advertising objective: stage in reduced life cycle, market share, and competitions. Informative advertising is used heavily introducing a new product category. Persuasive advertising becomes more important as competition increases. Reminder advertising is important for major products. It helps to maintain customer relationships and keep customers thinking about the product. Create advertising message. Advertisements need to break through the filter and attention communicate well. Advertisements need to be better planned, more imaginative, entertaining, and rewarding to consumers. For example, Medicine Wave, the intersections of Medicine's appeal new and Hollywood represent merging of advertising and entertainment. Message stages is the general message that will be communicated to customers. Identify consumer benefits follow from company's products, positioning, and customer value creation stages. Creative concept is the idea that will bring the message stages to life that a specific appeal to use in an advertising campaign. The characteristics is meaningful, believable, distinctive. The creative must find the best approach, style, tones, words, and formats for executing the message. The message institutions slide of life shows one or more typical people using the products in normal setting. Lifestyle shows how a product fits in a particular lifestyle. Fantastic create a fantastic around the product or its use. Put an image around the product or service such as beautiful, love, scenery, musical shows that people are cartoon characters singing about the product. Personality simple, create a character to represent the product. Technical experience shows a company experience to making the product. Scientific shows a survey or scientific evidence that will run better or better like than one or another brand's consumer general message. YouTube videos, brand website contents, positive low spend, new creative idea, fresh perspective, on brand, push customer involvement.
The major steps in advertising media selection are determining reach, frequency, impact, and engagement, choosing among major media types, selecting specific media vehicles, and choosing media timing. Determining reach, frequency, impact, and engagement include reach, frequency, and media impact. While choosing among major media types, they must consider each medium's impact, message effectiveness, and cost. Selecting specific media vehicles include three steps. Firstly, the planner should evaluate the media vehicle's audience quality. Second, the media planner should consider audience engagement. And finally, the planner should assess the vehicle's editorial quality. Return on advertising investment is the net return on advertising investment divided by the cost of advertising investment. Advertisers should regularly evaluate two types of advertising results: the communication effects and the sales and profit effects. Measuring the communication effects of an ad or ad campaign tells whether the ads and media are communicating the ad message well. Measure the sales and profit effects of advertising by comparing past sales and profit with past advertising expenditures. In developing advertising strategies and brands, the company must address two additional questions. First, how will the company organize its advertising and content function? Who will perform which advertising task? Second, how will the company adapt its advertising strategies and blueprints to the complexities of international markets? Here, I will show you clearer about these considerations. Firstly is organizing for advertising agency, a marketing services firm that assists companies in planning, preparing, implementing, and evaluating all or proportions of their advertising programs. Secondly, international advertising decisions. Although advertisers may develop global strategies to guide their overall advertising efforts, specific advertising programs must usually be adapted to meet local cultures and customs, media characteristics, and regulations.
So let's discuss about the public relations. Public relations or PR is the collection of the activities intended to build and maintain the favorable connections with the company's numerous public. Public relations may be used to promote a wide range of things, including the ability to follow people, place, concepts, activities, organizations, and even whole nations. First, the public relation operation agencies means the creating and distributing the newsworthy information to the media to draw attention to the person, product, or service. Next is product and brand publicities. It's been the publicizing specific products and brand to consumer and buyer. The third one is the public affairs, which is the building and maintaining a national or local community relationship. The fourth one is lobbying, means to build and maintaining relationship with the legislators and governments officials to influence the legislation and regulations. Next is investor relations. PR professional constantly to communicate with shareholders and other members of the financial communities. And the last one is the development, which means working with the donors who are the member of the non-profit organizations to gain the financial or volunteer support. And public relations can have a significant impact on the public awareness for a lot less money than advertising, and the result can be stunning. But let's talk about a little bit about how PR is different from the advertising. The most fundamental contrast is that advertising space is purchased. Public relation results are earned by supplying materials to the media in the form of the new release and pictures. For example, you cannot pitch a story to a news source if you do not acquire an online banner app. Lifebuoy pay a fee for their popular advertising in Vietnam, but during the pandemic, they are more active on social medias such as the Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, where they post their meaningful message instead of just advertising. And about the target, business and organizations create an advertisement largely for potential customer PR can include the employee investor, customer in the media legislators, and many more. About the objectives, advertising is to focus on the promoting the product or service is that the companies offer, but for the public relations, they aid in the promotion of a company's image and reputation. Consumer place greater faith in and more likely to conduct business with a firm they know and admire, according to the goal and objective of a good PR campaign. When you consider buying an app, you have control over how it will look, what it will say, where it will appear, and when it will run. However, you have less control over the PR contents, particularly when working with the medias, which decides how your company will present the news and whether it will be reported at all. In addition, credibility messages are delivered through a reputable third party in the medias and are much more credible as a result of the public relations. But for advertising, people are finding it difficult to trust whenever products or services are promoted through the advertisement because they are from the viewpoint of the business, not the user. Because reviewers are people who can have a significant impact on the issues, as well as in the past due to its the limited commercial opportunity. As I have previously stated, Lifebuoy advertised its name and products on social medias, which is ostensibly classified as the employing PR strategies. So far, in the order to reach more potential customer in new markets, Lifebuoy must pay the Facebook to improve the visibility of its posts. In addition, they advertise items on Facebook using the augmented reality during the test holiday. Public relation and advertising should now work hand in hand aspect of the integrated marketing communication campaign to assist the increase the consumer engagement and relationship since the Lifebuoy has the identify that this is the most effective way to promote a business. Let's discuss some important public relation instruments and goals. Companies use the public relation to communicate with their consumer in a number of ways, including the choosing the right messages and vehicle, putting the plan into the action, and monitoring the outcomes. Public relation experts use a range of the strategies to accomplish this goal, including news. And while some news might happen organically, whereas other news can be reported via church event or activities. A special event for news PR often discover the news that embraces the good image of the organizations or the product and services. The public relations professional may plan the unique events, new conference pictures, brand tools, and educational program, as well as our sponsorship of the multimedia presentations to reach an attractive target group. And additionally, PR professionals use the written materials such as the annual report, branches, article, and company newsletter to reach and influence their target market through the audiovisual, such as the videos are being used increasingly as the communication tools. Corporate identity materials such as the global stationaries, employees' uniforms, and more can help the customer instantly recognize them. They can also improve the company's public image by contributing money and time to public services activities. Finally, website, blog, and social medias such as Facebook and Instagram provide an exciting new method to reach more people. The internet has become an increasingly essential PR channel. The marketers can use this advantage and knowledge to create more benefits for the companies. And that's it for the video. Thank you for watching.